Seems that we are coming out into a road again, which is interesting enough. Finding another road.
This looks like the right way out. Horton Tig. It won't be long now.
Okay, so that's the actual right way that we needed to find. So we basically could already leave, as in but there's a lot of area that we didn't explore at all. We just kind of like just through this tunnel, just happened to come across into this right location already. Road markers, those at least I can read before heading elsewhere. On the side of the statue, someone has scraped the words Harrowmont. Harrowmont is a dust lover. Well, those are very new words then. The translation on display reads, "Our past is fraught with lost roads, mines, hikes, and homes, consumed by the horrors of an endless war." Would be nice if the text stayed a little bit longer, because really I'm not fast enough a reader, especially out loud, to read that when it goes by so fast. So let's go and explore the rest of this area though, first and foremost. We don't want to be leaving until we have completely explored all of this place. There's actually a path somewhere. I kind of would like to at least see if this also will have something, so I guess I'll leave this path for a little bit later. I don't know if it would go all the way over there or not. There was the path over there too, after all. But let's just see this area first. We basically saw some enemies in the middle there anyways.
That is a most offensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Fine, fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... no, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Nice little discussions and a class of high lengthery, so that's gonna be a nice little battle. Well, we gotta deal with it. Among the jumble of containers there's a glint of something different. A small glass voluntary sits conspicuously on its own. Indeed, it will. It does. The area is unnaturally gold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the goddamn vial. The glass fractures at your touch. So it does. So it does.
Hurry!
Aura of weakness and shield defense.
I see.
Let's do that first. Then you could try to do a Curse of Mortality if possible. I think he's doing the pool again, so just try to taunt him if possible.
I am your...
No need to do something like that, like there's just one enemy after all.
Saving the day.
Healing is probably the biggest issue, considering the fact that we really don't have that much health. So he just kind of siphons health out of us. I guess I really should just get the goddamn potions here for you so that you can use them when you need to. I guess you should use a medium healing potion. You use one of the lesser ones. You use a health bottle as too.
This should be fun.
Really? Because we kinda need something like that. You're the only one that is basically safe at the moment in time being. I wonder if this would help at all. Maybe it would, so let's do the telekinetic weapons. So maybe we can penetrate his armor a little bit more efficiently. I don't think there's anything else otherwise that I can do that well other than indeed healing Alistair.
Just die already!
Why must I be missing so much?
How amusing!
Okay, healing a little bit again. Just use one of those little potions at least. Slowly but surely taking this guy down. Very slowly but surely. You need to use a bigger potion or you're gonna be dead. Whoop. This is a weird thing though to be saying whoop. But I guess it is something who is doing that whoop. Even though it's weird. Okay. Did they can use quite a lot of healing potions, but at least it's taken care of. I do wonder exactly who this was because I don't remember which all we had read. I am kind of certain we had read the 6th one. And this one should be the one that we've read because this is made by the child, so it's one in the middle here. Basically, I got a 2nd or the 3rd, but maybe it's a 3rd. This realm denies you abomination for taking out dearest. We are united against your kind and bind you by your true name. Arkrut Masad, revenant and perversion of a treasured matter. No more shall fall, no more shall need to stand. Untrust the hold, you demon, and bind your rage for eternity. This is probably the guy that we found in the city itself. And then otherwise these are kind of in order, I guess, because it's the 2nd and the 1st before. I'm pretty sure that was the one that I should read. Revenant and perversion of a fine daughter. Yeah, difficult to say completely though. Because yeah, just not sure at all.
Again.
Yes, again. Should also organize this, but I won't do it later. I don't have to do it right away. I do wonder when he's gonna be healing up because he's still kind of wounded. Okay, a broken crate. Okay, here we're getting into the middle area, which we saw from the other side. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, seems to be fitting with the map. So that's gonna be something. It looks like the words on this on display have been changed several times. The translation reads: Barakon Elehan died to lay these stones. To make these like roads. Why? The translation on display reads...
Alright.
What does it freaking read? Those who return to Osamas... Those who return to Osamas embrace be sheltered. Okay. It's kind of annoying when it's just too close and then it just zooms you in there like that. Okay, I think we're ready to go in, but I definitely will go there first myself to explore, and after that I shall call them in. There's definitely an emissary. It's good that we didn't come from that direction. I guess I'll read this first because I already took it. Okay, but these are, the assembly I read. Yep. So, addendum by Prunar, found in fellow crosscut drifters. We found trouble, alright. Rogan's luring Wayne led right to the flank of a darkspawn horde. From the look of their kit, the spawn were a week, maybe less, from breakthrough into that blasted new highway under Orzammar, and they'd be well behind any patrols. The stone knew. She knew, and she drew her chosen with the promise of ore we could taste in our bones. If all goes well, losing this cavern will kill the darkspawn's taste for digging, and Orzammar will never know it was at risk. Will be a distant tremor, a ripple in the royal fountain. The charges are laid. We know it will work, and we know the cost. The stone has shown us the way home. From the journal Prunar found in fellow crosscut drifters. So did they kill themselves too because we know the cost? Will work and we know the cost, as in they will themselves die too. So they stopped. Some darkspawn doesn't really change the fact that at least at this point the darkspawn are pretty much everywhere, but they would have killed some of them at least. Yeah, there's
Don't look now.
these guys here, and even one of those kind of
So
guys
simple to
there.
see, really.
This way, on the other hand, would have had lots of traps, so yeah, not the most pleasant place to go into. A barrel, a leg hold trap. At least getting a couple of these out of the way. Okay, I guess that's all. I kind of was thinking that I would have heard even another leg hold trap, but I guess that's probably not the case then. Okay, let's go here and try to wait then. We need to be calling our group into here. This is gonna be tougher, however,
Let's finish this.
when there's so many of them. Some of them have not noticed yet though, so it's kind of scary to go and try to exactly battle
I
yet.
am ready.
Time to taste this.
I stunned him just in time, basically, I'd say. But I will suffer there if I have to be in the middle of all of this without anyone else doing almost anything. You need to, goddammit, move for certainty. You also come a little bit closer, preferably. Just do it against this guy, I guess. And then try to do the Chain Lightning on this guy. This guy is almost dead anyway, the emissary, so I was thinking that I'm certain it will get killed. Okay, there was the one more leg hold trap. Okay, and yes, I would like you guys to be able to actually move. Let's go kill this guy then. Okay, that sounds okay enough as it is. These guys are just shooting from there. Sounds pretty okay thus far. You can deal with that, I'm sure. Okay, I think we need to go into this direction now. The only sad thing is that there is all of those guys, but I don't know if they would actually be a problem for us or not. Kind of unsure. As long as I don't step onto that goddamn trap, should be okay. Why is this looking like it's actually shooting? Is this guy really trying to shoot with it all the time? That would be a bit silly. Because there's no enemies for you in there. Aw, doesn't look like it's really working out very well. Eek, I'm actually dying because I wasn't looking into that for a moment. Yeah, just please take some healing potions if you could.
Yeah.
On it.
Hope that got at least some of these to actually change their targets a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go into here then and try to kill some of these goddamn archers that seem to be extremely annoying me. Very much so. Though this Pronto will be also a problem, I would have to say. You guys could try to kill these couple of Genlocks first, if possible, but yeah, you basically used all of your mana already. Which definitely is also not the best. Let's just kill this first archer at least. With your whoops.
Alright, okay.
Okay, one dead. You will concentrate on these guys now because, yeah, I think that will be a good idea. And I will try to be heading this way then.
And I'm off.
Just so that they wouldn't be able to shoot arrows at us all the time. Well, one of them is running off. That's fine though. You can go and try to kill him now. Okay, seems okay. You need to indeed heal Alistair some. Pronto is of course also a problem, but on the other hand it's nice to just get rid of all of these goddamn archers.
Let's do this quick, shall we? Oh, you wanna...
Okay, I think everything else is indeed dead other than the Pronto itself. But yeah, I don't know why the Pronto is the ally of the Darkspawn. Okay, seems we won. Wasn't the easiest battle, however. There was a lot of enemies. At least we were able to deal with the Genlock, or the emissary rather. Genlocks, there's plenty of Genlocks, but the emissary well enough without it being able to do anything really bad against us. Because yeah, it was kind of a little bit dangerous situation nonetheless. Totem. Huh? Small wooden totem with figures of demons and other strange beasts carved into it. Okay. I would like to get into here to take this loot. I'll just check quickly to this direction where we have already been, and after that, when I just check a little bit if I see anything here, there could be more traps, and there definitely was a trap here. So I can disarm this trap. I was like, I didn't think that there would really be anything, but just thought that, well, I guess I should be making sure. That was definitely the best direction to attack from, but I guess like that's the direction the Genlocks and the Darkspawn, generally speaking, come from, so they wouldn't expect enemy to come and attack from behind, when both of these directions were they're really well like armed and guarded, rather. The words on this statue are too damaged to read.
Yes.
From what you can make out, it seems this was a memorial to a child paragon. Oh, do we even remember such a child paragon anymore? The words on this statue are too damaged to read. I wouldn't think that those sort of road markers would even be statues, but apparently they kinda are. Okay, then this apparently would be almost connecting us to the previous road, but not quite. Maybe this is then the connecting road. Well, we'll see. We should probably go into there just see where this road leads then. Would make sense to me anyways, to do that. Oh. Lots of shriekers. Well, not shriekers, but what were deep stalkers, I think these guys were called. Well, is there really just one of you? I'm kind of suspicious that there's gonna be more, so I'll just stay in the shadows for a bit. Yeah, I was thinking that I don't think there's just one. Like, that would have been so weird if there would have somehow just been one. Just so many of them. Well, let's do this too then. That wasn't the most useful, but I guess it did some damage. Nonetheless, so it's okay. You must have to do so much better than that. Okay, nice enough. These deep stalkers, for the moment at least, are dead. This does seem that there's some more in there though, which is kind of annoying, considering it didn't come to us before. You there, come fight. Like a real deep stalker. It doesn't make any sense really, but like I was thinking like a man, but it's not a, well, it might be a male, but on Shapers on the other hand. The Saber's life. Maybe I'll read this later, because otherwise there's so much reading to do in the meantime while we're trying to actually do battles and explore, so let me not do that right now. Reading that right away. Later then, but not right away now. Okay. But yeah, since like this is taking us actually into the other place, and I guess that one sideway that we saw before wasn't really actually anything, but there's a lot of them here, then you can try to do that again, I guess, if that would work out a little bit better.
As you wish.
Well, at least they have to come through this. You'd wanna die? Probably not. They probably don't wanna die. That's probably not the reason that they attack. Yay. Okay, and then when just this electricity goes away, we can move forward. But yeah, this seems to be just straight leading into there. So, not a long way no more. This way would have been mostly just deep stalkers apparently. And even if the deep stalkers would like me to consider them more of an enemy, but they're really not that big of a threat in the end. Small bloody sack. Yay, head in the back. Woohoo. I found the head in the back. Do not remember which ones of these we have read, but back of legs, so I guess this is it then. A dawn ritual base of indeterminate origin, the body rendered to its separate parts spread wide such that no life is witnessed, no heartbeat detected. In this way, the beast can remain for an age, as knowledge passes and pursuers live out their lives. Scribbles in the corner. I was wrong, not elven. Hunters didn't kill it. It allowed this. Keep the pieces apart, I guess. Away from the heart. And then I'm gonna be trying to bring them all together. Yay!
Now this should be fun.
Maker!
This should be fun, apparently. It's not that much fun, it's just deep stalkers. There is a lot of them, of course. That much we can say. There is a lot of them. My goodness, Alistair, you're fighting almost at nothing. But on the other hand, the deep stalkers hardly did any damage to me even, so it's like... really hardly anything happened. But yeah, we're just going and getting those body parts together. I guess that's the possible way to try to solve it, but seems like a bad way to try to solve the situation. That hey, yeah, let's just bring all of these body parts together in here. I'm sure it will be okay. I'm sure we can defeat it. It's not like we have already the plight and everything to worry about, but let's also worry about this ancient evil demon or whatever it would be. But that definitely had nothing more in it, so... Then just a little bit more to have the roads connected pretty much. Maybe I should be then cutting out a little bit when I travel back. I think that's probably a wise enough of a decision. Just make sure that there's nothing more in here and yep, just the road back. Let's go then all the way back. And I'll see you guys there when I get there one day. I'll take a moment. Okay, so we're back all the way here, then there's this little path here to still explore, so let's go and do that. We'll see how much there is. There is at least some sort of enemies there. Can see from the fact of red markers there.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Okay, you guys just stay here for a moment. I'll go and deal with the trap. If I can. Barely do so. There's then the bloody sack over there. Apparently they were keeping deep stalkers in some prisons here. Well fine, I'll take this bloody sack first. Torso in the back. Asunder actually got a new quest from that. Not elven. Might not be elven, maybe human, doesn't matter. We can still follow directions. Torso, head and limbs back and dispersed. Simple enough. This magic stuff doesn't seem to that complicated. Shaper axis. Scribbled in the corner. No chop war warrior. First hole gets the pack. First hole gets the pack? What does that even mean? But yeah, just then said that no, it's not elven. And it allowed it. And then into the quest. We have found the crystal remains of some kind of fate beast, one that may have intentionally dismembered itself. Comparing the notes success, the carving was done in the deep roads near Caridin's cross. But then I don't think all of those parts are still something we have, not yet. Anyways. At least I don't think so. You. And last but not least, you will start to be moving in. Ha ha ha, interrupted you both.
Right.
Ah, just go in. Wherever they want to go.
Very well. Slowly but surely, but doesn't seem like that big of a threat this area. So
so quite easy enough to deal with. At least these were. And Genlock, just looting and scooting. Okay, yeah, everything from there. Then there's this road continues somewhere. A little bit bigger cavern here. There was one deep stalker on the way, so would there be more deep stalkers? Seems like it.
To the shadows with me.
Sure, you go and start that.
Hurry!
Hurry. Hurry, hurry.
Here.
Is it really just two deep stalkers? I would have really expected a little bit more. Okay, now there's more. A little bit everywhere more. Fine enough. I think Alistair will indeed go into that direction while you guys then hang out in here more or less. You can do that to that deep stalker.
At your...
I can't taunt actually, but maybe they will still stay there to fight. Well, apparently feels like even that wants to go there. That one actually didn't want to go there. Still won't take that long to kill. Trying to click on this button. Taunt them just so that they will stay on you. And we can have easier time killing them all. All the rest of them. Well, even more of them, that's fine I guess. You guys go and try to kill those. You go a little bit more into there then. Try to beat the punching back more or less.
Let's do this quick, shall we? And I'm off. Alright.
What sort of a spit were you doing at me, Stalker?
You will learn to fear me.
That seems to be going just fine. It's nice that Alistair was able to get most of these to attack himself, and then we can just be dealing with some of these. You don't need to be doing the taunt, and you couldn't even do it right now. That's more hurtful. Could you actually heal him quickly so he doesn't actually go and freaking die? Maybe, hopefully. Can I stun him somehow quickly? Don't know if I can. Okay, well, he's alive. He almost did die to this. Well, this is a Deep Stalker leader, so I guess that makes sense. That would be a bit tougher. And even more. As more after more after more. Not that many again, but still, all the time just some more. Okren, go a little bit back just because you are actually still wounded, quite clearly. I can take on these. You stay here. There's more coming from that direction, so wouldn't be fun if you went too far into there. This is not useful right now, so I guess we can take that off at least.
Now we go.
They are all just deep... Well, there is a matriarch. There is a matriarch. You definitely just... especially try to kill that thing then. All the others will kill the rest of them first, and after that we will go and then worry about the matriarch. Okay, I think you will go and start to engage this matriarch. There was actually a lot of these guys in here. Really a lot. Not surprising that they would like to be trying to kill you. God damn it. Oh, Kren. I wouldn't want you to be fighting there because I was worried for your freaking health. Okay, at least it's dead.
As you wish.
Would you... Okay, he turned, she turned even. It's a matriarch, not a man. Gladly not trying to kill Okren, so...
Use some healing.
I know. That's why I tried to keep you out of Trouble's way. Well, we finally did it. I guess maybe this would be the place that I should be bringing all those limbs to when it's a sarcophagus, but who knows, we'll have to check if something will happen by us going there or if it won't. We'll see. Rappel. The Crosscut Thrifters. Okay, some more for the Crosscut Thrifters so that we got also quest from that. Let's see, where would it be the right one? This was the last one, that's the one we read. And that's the... yeah. We should have read that too, so I guess it's this first. Maybe this one? Fools and renegades, the lot of them, we accept that there is a time for ordered and educated treasure hunting, but not when a foundation remains to be cut. What fortunes have they made? What houses have they elevated? The minor veins they have traced have satisfied neither this assembly nor their own gambler's thirst. Their actions can only grow more erratic and undisciplined, and while no incidents have been reported, they will eventually undermine the stability of a major passage. It is the opinion of this assembly that prospecting be restricted until we can be certain of the stability of the deep roads. These cross-cut drifters can find their fortune in a trade. Let animals burrow wherever their nose points them. Dwarves are meant to excavate by careful degrees. And they didn't because they wanted to follow it, and afterwards they actually found danger and did take care of a lot of danger, so... Then a new quest about the Drifters cache. The tale of the Crosscut Drifters has revealed the location of an old cache in the Caridin's Cross. That cache is somewhere in here then though, so I guess I gotta be trying to find it here in the Caridin's Cross because it's supposed to be in here somewhere. And I guess just have to go around to try to find that goddamn cache. I don't know any better way at least. Let's see if this body... or what will happen when we go with this, but I guess I should actually level up first. Can't do really much otherwise in there. What would I want to do in here though? My dexterity and cunning is really high. Well, I guess I could take a few strength just in case I would be able to use the sword one day. Let's take one constitution. It's okay to have just like a little bit more of it, even though it's not really the important one for me. More trap making, I like traps. And what in here? I have the passive at least. Should I take that? Should I take first duelist? Should I take this? I kind of like this though, so let's take the Mark of Death. Then I can mark people for death. Which sounds very nice for me. Nothing happened with that though, so none of the quests would be gotten any forward thus far. But if there's a cache, I would need to find that in the Caridin's Cross. Like, I don't think there was any sort of a marker or anything. I just would need to happen across it while exploring this location. So maybe I should do that still today, as in just go across, try to go all over the place to try to figure out where these quests might be doable in here, because they were supposed to be in Caridin's Cross. And I'll just cut that portion out in a sense of I'll get to you back if I happen to find something. If I don't happen to find something, then I'll just come back here and say that, yeah, we're gonna be going and heading forward next time and stuff like that. But yeah, there's not really that much of a point to show you guys that if I don't even manage to find anything. Besides, it's just exploring roads, trying to figure out where this is. So I'll be back to you when I find anything. Okay, so see you soon. Okay, I wasn't actually even far. I just got into here and I can see that there's a Drifter's cache over there. So that is useful. Okay, it's in this location where like the one ochre surprised me from. The surprise ochre.
Yes.
This sort of a thing. Ring of Warrior. That seems pretty good ring. Throne of the Dead Gods. Guess that's okay, but well, it has the same damage as the Edge. But I do have very good weapons already for my daggers. Then effort gloves. Well, I'll have a look into that better later. But Throne of the Dead Gods weapon. In the moment that it struck, the blade of the Grey Warden Fukiltot, archdemon of fire, shattered into 3 pieces. After the Battle of Hunter fell, the Wardens carried their fallen brethren, or prater, to Weishap for a hero's burial, but the broken pieces of his wards were left behind. For years the shards lay forgotten on the battlefield. Steel became etched with the corrupted blood of the dead god. They were eventually discovered by a Nevaran woman, searching among the bones for the sign of her lost son. She sold them to a blacksmith, not knowing what they truly were, for 10 pits. The smith, however, knew that he had possessed more than scrap metal, and fashioned the swords into 3 identical daggers, the taunts of the dead gods. They left his hand and were scattered to the far corners of Tidus, but everywhere they went, the taunts left misery and loss in their wake. The woman who unearthed them died soon after of the plague. The smith fell into his forge. Each person who has held one of the taunts, even briefly, has died an untimely death. Well, that sounds pleasant. I would hope that that wouldn't happen to us. And then, like, what I would be understanding, we would still have this, because near Caridin's Cross was done in the deep roads near Caridin's Cross. I guess that might not be in here then, to be honest, if it's near Caridin's Cross, but I'll make sure to just check the full area out, and I'll be back to you when we are ready to move out. So if I don't find anything, most likely not. Probably just some encounter or something, some small area. But see you guys again soon then. I actually realized I didn't even try to explore this barrel, but there's nothing in it, but okay. Well, I didn't still, so it was a little bit silly, but yeah, I haven't seen anything on the way. We are so close anyways now, at least to the main entrance, that I guess I can just walk there while recording for a moment. But yeah, just not even looking into the barrel. I just thought that it's probably a flammable barrel that you could explode, that they could use even more as a trap against us if we came from that direction. That's just automatically what I thought would be the case. But okay, otherwise this area is then cleared. I do need to find where all those body parts and where that quest location exactly then is, but I don't think it should be in here then. So yeah, but otherwise one area of the deep roads is cleared at least. Plenty more to go, obviously enough. But I hope you enjoyed some more of the Dragon Age Origins here with Kide and Ruska, and the rest of the group, of course. It's nice that we're going to level up, and to be honest, the full area went through pretty nicely, pretty easily, to be honest. Maybe some, well, that surprise Okre did surprise us a little bit, but overall, all went pretty nicely. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you for watching. See you guys for more next time. Bye bye. To be continued with Kidarusha next time in Dragon Age.